The sister-in-law you never expected is the reason you have been crying yourself to sleep. And today, the truth is finally coming out. If you're just joining my channel, you're welcome. And to my subscribers, I love you so much. Thank you for always watching. Thank you for supporting me. When you watch and you subscribe and you like, it gives me enough courage that what I do, some people out there love it and it changes a lot of people's hearts. So if you're just joining my channel, please do well to subscribe. Click on the notification button, share and like. Love you all as you continue to listen. You thought the problems in your marriage started on their own. You blamed yourself. You wondered if you were not enough. You kept asking why people you love was becoming cold towards you. What you did not know was that someone was quietly standing in the shadows, watching everything that happened. At first, she acted like she cared. She called you sister. She smiled when she saw you. She hugged you when other people were around. She made you believe she wanted the best for you, for your marriage. You trusted her. That was the biggest mistake you made. One afternoon, she sat with your husband and you were not there. Nobody told you that, nobody told you what she said. But after that conversation, something changed. Your husband became distant. The man who once listened to you suddenly became impatient. The man who used to defend you started questioning everything you did. You felt it immediately. You just could not explain it. One evening you asked him, "Did I do something wrong?" He looked at you and said, "No." But his eyes told a different story. Days became weeks and weeks became months. The tension inside the house kept growing. Every small misunderstanding became a big and serious fight. Every mistake became proof that you were the problem. And somehow, your sister in law always knew what was happening inside your home without you telling her or without anybody telling her. You never understood how. One day you heard something stopped you in your that stabbed you in the back. Someone said, "She talks about your marriage when you are not around." Your heart dropped. You wanted to believe it. You wanted to believe it was just a lie. You wanted to protect the image of You wanted to protect the image you had of her. But deep inside, many things suddenly started making sense. The strange comments, the questions she asked, the way she always wanted details about your private life, the way she acted innocent whenever problems appeared. You began paying attention, and what you discovered broke your heart. She was carrying stories from one place to another. She was taking private conversation and turning them into family gossip. She was planting doubt in your husband's mind, little by little, word by word, day after day. The worst part was not what she said. The worst part was that people believed her. Your husband believed her. Family members believed her. And when you were left standing alone, trying to defend yourself against things you never ever said or never ever did. One night, you sat on the edge of the bed. The house was quiet. Tears filled your eyes. You asked yourself one painful question: why would someone who calls me family do this to me? You never found a good answer, but because some people do not need a reason, they simply cannot stand seeing another person be happy. While you were trying to save your marriage, she was enjoying the confusion. While you were praying for peace, she was creating more problems. While you were crying, she was pretending to be innocent. But secrets never stay hidden forever. One day, the truth started coming out. People began comparing stories. Things stopped adding up. The lies became harder to cover. The same people who once doubted you started asking questions, and for the first time, cracks appeared in the image she had carefully built. Your husband started noticing things too. He began seeing the contradiction. He began hearing different versions of the same story, he began realizing that someone had been influencing his thought for a very long time. That realization hit him because by then so much damage had already been done. Trust had been broken, memories had been stained, a marriage that once felt safe had been wounded. He looked at you differently, not with suspicion, not with anger, but with regret. The regret of someone who finally understands what happened, the regret of someone who listened to the wrong voice, the regret of someone who allowed another person to come between the two hearts. Today, if this story feels familiar, hear this carefully, child of God. Do not ignore the signs. Not everyone who smiles with you is happy for you. Not everyone who calls you family wants the best for your future. Protect your peace, protect your home, protect your heart because sometimes the person you never expected is the very person creating the storm. And when the truth finally comes out, everyone will understand that you were never the problem. You will simply they will simply surrender by someone who wanted to see you lose. But their plans do not last forever. The truth always finds its way to speak out. Stay blessed and continue watching.